Real Action is brought to you by Pertec, with 103 service and supply centres around Australia for all your hydraulic and industrial hose requirements. G'day, welcome to Real Action. Michael Guest, the Stowaway, Jack Nolan, Kynan and Reese Butala with me as well. They're locals. Where are we?
Mackay.
Mackay. I love Mackay. I didn't know where we were. It was a bit of a rhetorical question, but have a look at the backdrop behind us. We might try and find a few trout, coral trout in and around here to start with and then head wide. What do you reckon, Reese?
Yeah, I reckon we might try jigging after that.
It's going to be a cracking day, so let's get into it. Let's try for, if we can find a couple of coral trout, I'd be pretty stoked. My favourite ever. They might be in trouble if they're legal size, I must admit. We let most fish go on Real Action, but a coral trout, we might have to keep a couple for dinner. What do you reckon?
Sounds pretty good.
All right, let's do it. Reckon might be a trout?
I don't know, maybe.
Coral trout would be awesome. Let's see what you got, mate.
Looks like it.
Looks like a trout.
Yeah, it's a trout.
Yeah, swing that.
A little bit smaller.
Straight up. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. What a magnificent looking thing. Probably Queensland's favourite fish of all time is a coral trout.
Very pretty fish too.
Yeah, it's a cool place fishing in and around the islands here. There's so many options. The one you lost a minute ago was double the size of that.
Oh, about twice, I reckon.
He was a good fish. So there's Jack's just in the background there chirping away. 6 different species of trout. This one's a barge cheek. So what's legal size for a trout?
38 centimetres.
38 centimetres. Wow, he'd be pretty close actually, that one. There you go. Beautiful. You can see all the islands scattered around in behind us there. We've just got a shallow patch of reef, so we're just mixing it up a little bit. I'm doing a bit of jigging with a metal jig. Jack and the boys have got soft plastics out at the moment, and we've got quite a nice show on the sounder. So there's little patches of bait there. I'm hoping to find a coral trout somewhere amongst it, or maybe a finger mark. Something has just piled on my jig. I was just having a bit of a look around, and we are just surrounded by islands here. Every direction. There's how many islands there is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 islands around us. It's an amazing place to be, just in the centre of it all. I don't know what I've hooked here, but it's going pretty good. And it is, oh nice. Wow. Now we're going to go out and try and catch some of these fellas out a little bit wider. Look at that. Largemouth nanagai in here. I didn't expect to see one of those in here. That's a beauty. We're going to go out because the wind's backed off. Oh, it's a little bit breezier out wider, I dare say, but we're going to go and chase some of these fellas out a bit wider. But that was the last thing I expected to catch in here. I thought we might have got a trout or something in around the islands, but look at that. That's a beautiful fish. There's my jig. It's only an 80-gram jig, that one in this shallow water. We go out a bit wider, we might deploy some bigger jigs and try and catch a few of these fellas out there too. But that's a beautiful fish in here. And another day, he'd be pretty unlucky because they're a great eating fish. The mighty largemouth nanagai. Off you go, bud. Go on. Straight back to the bottom.
What's going on here, mate?
Oh, I'm not sure. Got a nice fish on here.
A bit of colour. Yay, nice grassy. Beautiful. How good's that on the jig?
Yep.
Little
20-gram jig there.
beautiful. Fishing a bit of rubbly area in here. Sounder is absolutely loaded.
It is, eh?
But no, that's a lovely little fish, mate.
There's nothing better than a day on the water, but you want to make it home safely. So remember, one of the most important pieces of safety gear is your life jacket. 7 out of 10 boaters who have drowned in New South Wales waters were not wearing one. Life jackets come in a range of designs, so they won't get in the way whether you're chasing a big one or just taking in the sights. Whenever you're out on the water, make sure you and all the crew put one on. Marine Rescue New South Wales volunteers saving lives on the water. that's a good fish. That's a better one. Oh, whack. All right. Wow, that's a better fish. That's just that slow pitch jig. It's amazing, they've got a weight at the back. So you get jigs that are centre weighted and no weight at all, and then this one's got a bottom weight, so it slides up and down. So when we talk about, oh, you good thing. When we talk about slow pitch jigging, and lifting it up and letting it shoot back down, and it just looks like a wounded bait fish. And when you've got fish stacked up on the sander like we've got there, sort of pretty confident you can trick one into biting. It's something different. A lot of people will go, well, why don't you just drop a bait down and catch what you want to catch? But yeah, I don't know, I like jigging. It's something I've done my whole life. I can tell you, it's working all right at the moment. Oh, bit of colour there now. Always interested to see what we've got, and it is, oh, it's a good size largie, that one there. Look at that. Beautiful fish. All right, same colour as the jig. Well, not really. I say that, but that's a slightly different shade of pink. And yeah, look at that, beautiful fish. And actually, Reese has got a good fish on over the other side here at the moment. It's all happening.
Got a nice nanny over here as well, maybe.
Righto, mate, you need a hand here?
Yeah, we got.
Oh yeah, that's a real good one. Swing him here. Grab him. Hey, nice, mate. How good's that? Blue jig in the corner of the mouth.
Perfect.
That is awesome. That's a great fish, mate.
So I kept my fish in the water because I was being a bit competitive, and I thought I might have dusted you, but no, that's bigger, that one. And Show's colours don't make too much of a difference. It's all more about the action. What colour's that one? I can't quite see.
That's a bluey, silvery.
Bluey, silvery, goldy, silvery, bluey one. Yeah. And that's a pink one there. And I tell you, that's two cracking, beautiful pink largemouth nannyguys on the jig. You can see those islands in the background. We're going to have a bit of a look around there further on this afternoon as well. We're in there this morning having a bit of a poke around, but I tell you, there are a couple of crackers there. And you know what? I reckon they'll both swim off all right, these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Mate, you got me there, there's no doubt. We'll let these fellas go.
Righto.
Off you go, bud. Go on. Oh. A couple of different rods that we're jigging with. So obviously shorter rods, so that sort of short, sharp jigging technique works really well. This is we call PE 2 to 4, so 20 to 40 pound, 5500 size reel. This one's only 30 pound braid, so a little bit sporting. And I think, have you got the bigger one, or maybe Kynan's got the bigger one? The bigger one's a PE 3 to 5, so 30 to 50 pound. And some 50 pound braid. And I reckon that's a spangled emperor, or is it a big grassy? And I tell you, that is a beautiful big grassy. Just one of the other species you're going to catch. Look at the blue line. Oh. Hang on there, big dog. I'm going to let you go. Look at the blue lines on his face. Cool looking fish, that one. Off you go, bud.
Oh, there we go.
Double.
Double look up, mate.
Oh, as soon as I hit the bottom then, that jig just got slammed.
My lure was dropping down and I just stopped. I thought, that's a bit weird.
What do you reckon?
Oh, nice head shakes, mate. Thinking nannyguy.
Thinking nannyguy?
Yep.
It is just amazing fishing up here. As I said, it's a long drive all the way up to Mackay, but I've got to tell you, for us Southerners, it is 100% worth it. There's some seriously good fishing to be had here. What do you reckon?
Some colour.
Nanny? He just smashed you, that one, didn't he?
He did.
I'll let you swing that in.
Slide him in.
Oh. And like all fish, these nannyguy, and all these reef fish, they love all of your favourites, your early morning, your late in the afternoon, your moonset, moonrise, and certainly the tide changes are a key time to go fishing.
Swing him in, mate.
Oh, I reckon I've got you.
Yeah, look, I'm going to give you this one.
Can you believe the fishing here? It's just crazy. This one will swim off, that one won't. So let's have a look at the difference. And it's pretty obvious to see, and I'm not sure why some suffer worse than others, but that one, you can see the eyes are popped there a bit. perfect eating size largemouth nanagai, where this one's looking really good and healthy.
Yep.
And just hooked under the corner of the jaw, it'll go back to the bottom and hang around with its mates. Beautiful fish, that one. Off you go, bud. Go on. Oh, it's about a 50-metre swim down. Yep. Oh, yes, there's a good fish. As soon as that jig hit the bottom. Wow. Just out from the islands there. We thought we'd duck out while the wind's so nice and get a bit of sport fishing done. So doing a bit of metal jigging. And I tell you, it didn't take long to get a bite, that's for sure. Straight on. What I've got here might be a cod actually. It's sort of slowed up. Oh, there's a couple of head shakes there now. I tell you, certainly jumping around, that's for sure. Metal jigging is such a cool way to explore areas. You get to the bottom nice and fast, give it a couple of rips. Jack's actually still rigging up in the background. You don't get a chance to...
tangled myself up. I'm trying to tie a leader on nice and quickly.
Right, I've got a bit of colour here now, Jacko.
Going on.
Not sure what I've got.
Ooh,
And it is...
the right colour.
Oh, largemouth nanny on the jig. Yeah.
Hey, nice.
Look at that. A beautiful looking fish. Mackay's pretty famous for largemouth nanagai, isn't it really?
Definitely.
Yeah, you get red emperor, all those sorts of fish. That's a saddle tail or a largemouth nanny. Beautiful fish. Drop that straight down, bang, away you
Didn't
go.
take long. I was still trying to rig up in the background here. And
That's it there, bluey coloured jig. So 120 gram jig we're in about 50 metres of water here at the moment. A pretty fish, that one.
yeah, beautiful.
I'll let you get back to your rigging, eh?
Sounds good.
All right, I'll let this fella go. Swim back down, off you go, mate. Oh. Woof. Cool. That's it. Simple as that. 120 gram jig and got a couple of assist hooks on top. Doesn't hurt, I don't reckon though. They can get a bit funny at times. So I just sneak a bit of sand on. I'm not going to tell these other fellas, they're too competitive. I'll just sneak this on, not tell them, and have another drop, I reckon. There we go, ready to rock. All right, sound, it looks fantastic. Lots of fish showing. So I'll let that jig drop down. And that's close to the bottom there now, and it's just a matter of trying to make it look like a wounded bait fish. Something that one of these nanagai or whatever's down there might want to eat. And I'll let him back down again and just repeat the process till we get a bite.
Ready there, mate?
Oh yeah.
Nice fish.
Definitely not huge, but still a nice fish.
Still a nice fish. What are you thinking?
Feels like a nice little nanny.
Nice nanny.
Yep.
Really trying to get this double hook up going, but it's not really working at the moment. Bit of colour there, mate. Bit of colour.
Looking like a nanny.
It is, mate. Oh, no.
Grassy.
Grassy. Got him?
I got him, man.
Beautiful. I'll grab your rod. You grab the fish. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just going to let this fella go though.
Yep. Got him on, mate.
That was halfway down.
That was.
I was looking at the sounder there. Those fish have come up really high.
That's it. I was just feathering the jig down, pausing it every few metres. And clunk.
Well, look, and the tide's pushing under the boat a little bit, so it's going to be one of those ones that just appear.
Yeah.
And I've got no idea. Oh!
Hey.
That's what it did.
All right, mate.
That is a cracker. So just quickly on that jig there, they're the wire assist ones, aren't they? Those ones there.
They are. This is the original one that comes with. I've just put that on the bottom.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to do that. They come in the packet, don't they? With that one jig, but you can buy those separately, and they're a taft wire.
Yep.
So if you're jigging things like mackerel or big tailor things with
this
teeth.
time of year up here, we do get a lot of mackerel come up.
Yep.
And they can be quite annoying sometimes, snipping off your jigs and stuff. So just that wire assist helps.
And they're still flexible too, which is really good. The fact they're flexible there, oh, damn, mate, that's just amazing. I reckon we're going to have a bite to eat and head into the island there this afternoon. I'll tell you, that's a cracker. Mate, Jack just got a really nice one. You reckon you got him or what?
Yeah, I got a nice one, eh?
A bigger, oh, I reckon that's done, Jack, that one. Oh, wow, with the big pink jig. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Jack, bring yours up here. You've got yours sitting in the water. Just sit that rod down a bit there, bud. Go on, and so we can see your fish. Wow, look at that.
Boys.
I reckon he's got you.
Yeah, I think he does, mate.
That's a cracker. That's amazing fishing. See what I've got here, and it is, oh, a nice little tusky. I don't normally wear gloves when I'm fishing, but I'm about to cast at that rock over there for a giant trevally. We marked a few fish on the sounder. Had a great time out jigging the nannies out wider, so we've come back in where we started, back in around the islands, and we marked a few fish. I tell you, look at that beautiful little Venus tuskfish right there, and there's some. And in the meantime, we got somebody else on over the other side of the boat, so it's all happening.
Yep, got him here. Got him.
Another one.
Right species. There we go. Beautiful little bar cheek trout this afternoon. Just taking a liking to that plastic. Just fishing around a bommy here. Had a bit of a look for a GT, but there's not too much current at the moment, so I've opted for the soft plastics. As I'll pop this hook out and get him back. Off you go, buddy.
Oh, got him on.
That's big.
I don't know what I got here, boys, but
Cobia. Two cobia. Get
cobias.
another lure.
oh man, I need a net here. It's late in the day, and I thought I'd just drop this short jigging stick over the side with the heavier gear on it, and I've got to tell you, it's worked, and we've got a cobia up, and there's another one following it. So we marked some cracking fish on the sound, and we're trying to work out what they were. We thought they might have been giant trevally hanging around there, but it's a black kingfish. That's a nice sized fish too, this one. Wow. Here we go, Reese. I reckon you got a net shot there, mate. See if you can slide that in the net for me.
Oh, no.
Gee, they're tough things, cobia, at the best of times.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Go now. Go now. Get him in. Get him in, get him in, get him in. Yeah! Hey, hey, hey.
We're there.
Woo! Yeah. All right. You beauty. What a way to finish the day off. You can give me a hand there.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
All right, get over here,
Up
lads.
in here.
Woo! Oh,
Fish, mate.
so that is a black kingfish or a cobia. Oh, far out. That gave me an absolute caning. Look at the mouth on that. An amazing fish, and they can grow to a huge size as well. I've got to tell you, that's a pretty damn nice one, that one there. Big dorsal fin there. Got to be careful of those spikes. A little bit careful there, but and they've got gripping sort of raspy teeth, so I slid the glove on while I had it in the net there, so I didn't. I've got a few injuries today. I've belted that finger, so I've had a bit of a rough day of it, but I got to tell you, we have finished with the sun going down, fishing out of Mackay with a beautiful black kingfish. Jigging, so we had a great session jigging the largemouth nanny guy. We've got some little trout, grassies in around here. So I've done a loop around the islands, been out that way, plenty to offer. So next time you're driving up the Bruce Highway, make sure you pull into Mackay. Plenty of, places to stay, great accommodation, and it's got a fantastic boat ramp right there in the harbour. You've been watching Real Action. Michael Guest, the stowaway, Jack Nolan, and we've got Reese and Connor Butal. Doing a bit of guiding today, you boys. Hey, you've done a pretty good job. This bloke says we might get a cobia to finish the day off, and there it is. You can't do much better than that. Catch you next time. Bye now. Off you go, bud. Woo. Go on. Yes.
Real Action is proudly brought to you by the all-new Amarok, born from tough love. Look after your best mate with Hypro. pioneers in pet food.